Hello, everybody. My name is Nick Harris, and I am a senior Copilot cloud solution architect. Today, I want to talk to you about the key ingredients of cooking up an amazing prompt that you can leverage within your prompting toolkit using Copilot, your generative AI assistant. So, as you see here, our current support article on how to cook up a great prompt. Let's navigate through this article and identify how you can incorporate these prompting tools into your own toolkit. First and foremost, as a part of every great prompt, we need to indicate to Copilot what exactly do we want it to provide us back. As shown in the examples here, it could be providing summaries, it could be checking for inconsistencies, it could be getting caught up to speed on anything that we've missed, or creating new and engaging content. This would be incorporated within the larger best practices that we provide for the right prompt ingredients. Key prompt ingredients include our goal, context, source, and expectations. Now, to be very open and honest about these four core pillars, not every single prompt will include each of these pillars. However, as a best practice, we would highly recommend that you evaluate specific areas of focus that you need to include aligned to these four core areas. A great example is I could have a prompt that includes my goal, context, and expectations. And maybe I don't directly provide what my source is, such as email or Teams chats or particular people entries in a particular time frame. If I didn't include the source, that means Copilot would search across a wider variety of data across a wider variety of time frames. Maybe that's important to me, maybe not. It's something that we need to evaluate as we cook up our prompt. But it is important, as always, to identify what our goal is and what the contextual information is around us. Always keep in mind that Copilot cannot read our minds. It does not have inherent knowledge of the type of work that we perform or the areas of interest that we have. So it's important to be very specific and detailed and include as much context as we require, as well as what kind of data formats that we require. What is our expected outcome? Do we want our data to be formatted in a table? Do we want it to be formatted in a bulleted list or a paragraph format? What type of tone do we want it to include? Should it be engaging, impactful? Should it have simple language, complex language? Should it take on the persona of a particular individual, like an HR representative or an executive? Including these forms of expectations around tone and formats can ensure that we align the proper language within our Copilot output. Now, once you cook up your prompt, you've included these prompt ingredients, you're going to have to review the Copilot output. Now, Copilot isn't always going to exactly give us what we want, because there's always more detail and more specificity that we could include within our prompts that we most likely didn't include on the first run through. So that's why it's important to keep your conversation going. As you identify specific key points of information that Copilot included, you'll have to review. And as you perform this review, you will give Copilot feedback. You will ask to modify specific key points, expand on other key points, assist with taking specific information it's giving you and transforming it into other formats as you move along that full conversation. So these are the particular prompt ingredients and the specific process we recommend you run through as you create your prompts. Prompting will get easier every single time you submit one to Copilot. So we highly recommend that you experiment, try new things, make sure that you're positive in your language. It will shut off on you if you're negative in any form. and have fun prompting overall. Also, please ensure that you are leveraging the Copilot prompt gallery, which is available in the wide variety of Copilot app experiences. You can navigate to the prompt gallery via the View Prompts option built into the prompting box experience. So that's all from me for today. Thank you all so much for your time. We'll see you in the next one.